You know, the Plagers have had many lives in hockey, the Plager brothers. But this one, he didn't spend his whole career in St. Louis. But boys, oh boys, oh boys, he left a mark. But he said of the three Plager brothers, he had the best smile. And I tend to agree because every hockey card I saw of him, he was smiling. So today we're going to talk about the legendary career of William Ronald Plager, better known as Bill. Now, again, just like his brothers, born in the beautiful Ontario community of Kirkland-Lake. He started his NHL career with the Minnesota North Stars in '67. Now, what was ironic about this, he was playing with Montreal's affiliate in Houston in '67 before expansion. And he came up with the Montreal Canadiens affiliated junior team, the OHA's Peterborough Peach. Again, he was a defenseman like his brothers. Best season with the Peach was his last. And he was not drafted, ladies and gentlemen. He scored 22 points in that 66 season. Now, he eventually ended up with Minnesota in 68, putting up 3 points in 32 games. But for some reason and different machinations, he found himself playing with St. Louis, which was one of the arch enemies of Minnesota. He only played 2 games in 69 and 1970, and he's only 24 contests with the Blues. He was getting spot duty, but he had his full first season in St. Louis in '72, where he had 12 points in 65 games. But during stints with St. Louis, he was playing with their minor league affiliates, Kansas City of the CHL, the Bisons of Buffalo of the AHL, Kansas City Blues again of the CHL, then the Denver Spurs of the WHL in '72. But by 1973, he found himself in the St. Louis doghouse. Was eventually sent over to Atlanta, then back to Minnesota in '74, where he played the majority of the season with New Haven. Another cup of water with Minnesota in '75, back to New Haven for 64 games, then with Minnesota for 20 games in '76, and then time in New Haven again, and he wrapped up his career with the Erie Blades in 1977 with 30 points in 64 games. Now, here's what happened. This is very bizarre. If you can, he was traded to Minnesota by Montreal with the rights to Barry Meisner and Leo Tufo for Brian Watson, June 6, 1967. Then he was claimed by the Rangers from Minnesota in the interleague draft on June 12, 1968. So keep an eye on this, okay? He was then traded to St. Louis by the New York Rangers with Camille Hendry for Robbie Irons and Don Carley and Wayne Rivers the next day. So the Rangers had him, claimed him, and traded him back to St. Louis. Then he was claimed again by Atlanta in the expansion draft in '72. Then Minnesota brought him back again by claiming him in the waiver interleague draft in '73. So he was in high demand as an OHL, product. Played some really strong games in the minors. Full NHL totals, 263 games, 39 points including 4 goals, 31 games in the playoffs with 2 assists. And again, he helped St. Louis get to the Stanley Cup Finals in '69 and '70. But quite an interesting career in hockey. Now, after hockey, he became a manager at a Quaker Oats Peterborough plant. Interesting profession for a former Plager. Then he eventually also became head coach of the Adam BC Ice Cats girls hockey team in the Peterborough Girls Hockey Association. So he was a groundbreaking female hockey coach as well. So quite a life in hockey. He unfortunately died on January 3rd, 2016, as probably the answer to the greatest trivia question the NHL has ever put together. Name the 3 Plagers. If you can remember Bill, Bob, and Barkley, you won the Jeopardy question. And I'd like to see that as a Jeopardy question. Like, it's too bad we didn't have something called NHL Jeopardy. That'd be a great question. Have a good day. Bye.